Yes, good morning all. Today we are taking up the next concept called simple interest. Okay, here is a formula to calculate simple interest. PTR divided by 100, where SI stands for simple interest, P is principal, T is the time period, and R is rate of interest. Okay, so here we'll take up the sum. The first sum, find the simple interest on 10,000 for 7 years at 5% per annum. So what does simple interest means? See, interest calculated only on the original amount of principal. It is termed as simple interest. See, this 10,000 is the original amount. Okay, on this we are calculating a simple interest. Okay, so here you know the formula. Simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. Okay, so here P means the principal amount, that is the original investment into. So 7 years they have given, so time write as it is. Then rate of interest they have given 5%, so it is 5 by 100. So multiply all this and divide it by 100, so you will get the amount as 3,500. So 3,500 is a simple interest for the amount 10,000 which has been invested for 7 years at the rate of 5% per annum. Okay, similarly we will take up the next one where you have to calculate the amount also. So here 2,000 is deposited in a bank for 2 years at simple interest of 6.5%. How much will be the balance at the end of 2 years? So here what they are saying, the original investment is 2,000. At the end of 2 years, how much is the balance available, including the interest we have to calculate. So that is termed as amount. Okay. So first, as usual, we have to calculate the simple interest. This PTR by 100. So P is 2,000, right? T is 2 years they have given here, and R is rate of interest 6.5 by 100. So you will get simple interest value as 260. Okay, this is a simple interest. So here they are asking us to calculate the amount also, that is available balance at the end of second years. So balance amount, how to calculate the balance amount? See, here is a two method of calculating balance. Okay, that is amount, we will call it as amount is equal to P plus I. P stands for principal, that is original investment. I stands for the interest, whatever you have calculated, the simple interest. So here in this sum, the principal is 2,000 rupees plus the I, the rate of interest is 260 we got. So this is one way of calculating the amount, or else you can directly calculate amount is equal to P plus I, right? So P is the principal plus I is the rate of interest. PTR divided by 100. Principal you write 2,000 as it is, plus P is, again this calculation will come here. Okay, you can directly do the sum without calculating interest if they are asking you to calculate the amount. So this is one way, another way of calculating the amount. So whatever it will be, you will get the same answer. Either you can use this formula, that is principal and interest. Here this is also same, but what we are doing is we are taking actual formula and we are doing the step. Okay, so this is calculation of simple interest. We'll take up two more sums where if they are giving a time period in a different way, how to calculate that. Okay, look at the sum. Find the simple interest on rupees 3,000 for 4 months at 3% per month. Okay, so here 3% per month they have given. So whatever the given information we have, write it. So P, there is no changes, 3,000 rupees. When it comes to time, they have given 4 months, so it will be 4 by 12. We see always simple interest is calculated on per annum basis, annual basis. Okay, and rate of interest they have given 3% per month. So if it is 3% per month, for in a year we have 12 months, so total rate of interest for 1 year is 36%. Okay, we have to take this information to solve the sum. So P is 3,000, T is 4 by 12. Okay, that is 4 you write here, and this is 36 divided by 100 into 12. Okay, so you will get 360. 360 is the rate of interest. Okay, so if you are again confusing with taking 4 by 12, you can do one more thing also. You can simplify it here itself. So 4 by 12 you will get 3 you will get here. Okay, that is 4 by 3, it is 1 by 3 it will become. So if you are reversing it, you will get 3. So either you can go with that, or you can take like this only, you will get the same answer. And next we have find the simple interest on 4500 for 123 days. So your time they have given in days wise. So you all know in a year how many days we have, right? So 4500 T is 123 divided by 365, as they have given information in days. Okay, R is equal to 4.5% per annum, so no changes in that. So it is 4500 into 123 into 4.5 divided by, you can divide and write the fractions here itself if you want. So I'll show it to you. 123 by 365, you will get 0.3369. Okay, after decimal consider 4 numbers. Okay, 0.3369 divided by 100 you take. Okay, see 4500 into 0.3369 into 4.5. Okay, you will get 6822.225 divided by 100. So you will get 68.25. 225, no, take 25, or you can take 4 digit after decimal. Okay, so this is how you have to calculate the sum and the simple interest when the time period is given in 3 different ways. I have showed yearly, monthly and days. Okay, hope you can able to solve the sums based on the example. Thank you.